line, if you're in the front part of the car, to the left is the library line, to the way in the back on the right, that's the library line.
Oh, sweet. Oh, thank you.
Retiring from waitress means that.
Okay.
These are pirate fans that we won't be picking up, so we're not making them real happy right now.
I was just thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it.
Hey, Chris.
But I think the other part was still we were
Next stop, Smith Road.
I was at Bethel Park. Just temporary. They're moving the program to second grade, and they already have teachers. But I was a building sub all of last year.
We're all over the place though.
Just in the school district. This year, by South Park. We usually stay in the same school, but sometimes we move it.
Libby's a medical assistant, but she's going back to school for music education. She could be the new Miss Sandra.
Music ed. Well, do you know? I don't see. I can't remember who was there and who wasn't. Sarah Hetzler. She was probably too young. She teaches music. Someone yeah, my sister-in-law went to music ed, and you find out that either you can teach. There's nothing in between. She did her student teaching, and she's like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's like you can't tell until you do it. But usually you can tell by someone's personality whether they're going to be good or not.
Yeah, I like teaching adults, even though they're adults.
I loved teaching, when I was in grad school, teaching college level, and I had adults too. It was really nice.
Reminds me of kindergarten time.
Colleges don't hire tenure track positions anymore.
No.
That's why I quit my PhD.
Yeah, I'm doing freelancing, and my hope is that I am working on it all. My hope is I get that published, I can use that to get something full time.
Good for you. I'm so
Yeah.
if I ever get there. Yours is gonna win like the Pulitzer Prize.
I hope so. If anybody wants to read it, it's not AI anymore. If anybody wants to read it, it's not AI anymore.
You can definitely tell that my stuff is not AI. I have a very specific style. AI just isn't, it's flat. It's not deep at all. It has no pop or no emotion to it.
I feel like I can pretty much tell every time a student throws something like that. And maybe I've been bamboozled, but I don't think so.
I used to Google, like, so if you said, oh, take, the paper, and if it was like, this person can't write like this well. I would Google their stuff, and the entire paper would be online. Like, I told you not to do this specifically. Because I can tell. Plus, like, when they use Google Translate, they're using the subjunctive. You guys don't use Google Translate. It ends up being a disaster. Because it's not accurate all the time.
Yeah.
It's barely ever totally accurate.
I have a student who had to turn in both a resume and a cover letter. Resume was decent. The cover letter so obviously useless. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you're writing about how you're having to do these like tech workshops for high schoolers. Why wouldn't you put that in your resume? Because it was just made up.
I'm a late in life. Figured out.
right before you get to the fire stadium anyway.
I forgot about that thing.
It's not in.
None.
I can't lean on it the board say for so you have to walk all the way up to the fountain and sit on the fountain, and then your mom says don't jump in, and then you do that. Not that that ever happened to me.
I don't know why they're doing it this way.
Yeah, they did it last year. It was really threw me off.
Maybe because there's pride things at this point. I don't know.
No, it's up in Park.
Shetland?
No, it's where the children's museum and the aviary are.
Oh, I know.
That park. It's beautiful. I had no idea that park was so big.
Is that right? I know it's right.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful location. Everything is immaculate. I went there to get a Chesney concert. Yeah, in Chesney, I saw. And then we walked. I mean, but I walked through this very funny. I walked through the parking lot, and it's just started. I guess they got us another sleeper this year. To take care of it, and there were cops on horses. I saw cops on horses.
Do you know Chapel Rowan? That pop star?
Yes.
Yeah, like she's a big gay artist. And Libby
Yes,
went,
I've heard of it.
she went with her friend and
It's, Amber and I were playing this thing too, right next to each other. We have two televisions.
Yeah.
How about? Oh yeah, that's right. It has to be like
Next stop, South Hills Junction.
Which river is that?
The other one's an alligator. Then it becomes like a pipe.
Alligator.